Where was that?
This is me. What's going on? Hello? Anyone there? Hey!
Oh. That's me? No. That's the stuff I found. Upon leaving the military 7 years ago, it seems Black lost years of his life due to alcohol and occasionally even drugs. In order to fund this lifestyle, he took small-scale, security jobs, where he began to develop something of a reputation. Word spread about his ability and willingness to fight, should the situation call for it, which ultimately led to work as a contracted killer. Over time, Black left the alcohol behind in favor of all of the thrill of his new work. Though his contracts pay well, Black seems to use the money only to gauge the importance of the contract and the seriousness of the client. Psych reports suggest Black is a walking contradiction, unable to kill without feeling wrought with guilt, yet only able to find purpose in life through killing. No known family or friends. Oh, hey.
Something's not
I always like that. No, something's not right. DNA sample corrupted. Okay, so... are these his notes that he forgot about, or someone's stalking him?
Halothane anesthetic gas detected.
Anesthetic?
And it's leading to, what, just a plug? I guess. Anesthetic, though. Oh, no, the plug's going into the wall. Okay. Alright. Wow.
Shit!
Ah, Mr. Black. Please, apologies for the theatrics. It's all part of the treatment.
Treatment?
This will be far more straightforward if you just keep breathing.
Oh no!
That's it.
I should have realized.
What the fuck? Hello?
That's it, Mr. Black. Relax. Breathe. You're back with us. Minor confusion is expected.
What? Who are you? What the hell is this thing on my head? Hey!
Calm, Mr. Black. That's all I ask. Your current confusion is a byproduct of your treatment. All very unfortunate, but I assure you, you are in safe hands. If it helps you focus, you may call me Red.
You gassed me. There was something before. Another place.
That's why you're here, Mr. Black. But now is not the time for questions.
Okay, so I'm going to guess that he took a job to kidnap someone, and he didn't know it was that girl, and that went against his principles or something. And
Wait. gun. My gun.
Consider it security, Mr. Black.
A token of
Trust.
How can I trust you when you knock me out and put this thing on my head?
To explain, your memory was damaged in the explosion, leaving two questions that you came to us
to answer. Why were you there?
And who was the girl?
I know why I was there. To save the girl.
Then we are making progress.
Please.
Proceed.
Proceed with what? Hello?
Okay, I'm gonna say he wasn't there to save her. He was there to kidnap her, then decided that, like, once he found out that it was just like some little girl, he decided to rescue her instead because he felt guilty about it. And this is some kind of huge immersion therapy thing. Some kind of crazy psychology. Yeah, memory reconstruction. Memory capture. Memory visualization headset prototype. I'm guessing that's what this is. I'm in a little tiny matrix. Inmate number 617, John Keating. Address someplace. Patient was an English literature teacher at Summerfeld High School, but after a car accident, he developed what possible Kluver-Bucy syndrome. 2 weeks ago, the patient was injured in a car accident, and when he finally came to, he displayed some curious symptoms. He was unable to recognize family and friends and was unusually calm, almost apathetic, and would frequently try to put different objects in his mouth, e.g. his notebook, empty paper cups, hyperorality. After being diagnosed, the patient was transported to our facility, whereupon we commenced carbamazepine treatment. Okay. Somebody else. Walt Kaufman. Special handling remark. Constant supervision definitely not required. Patient suffers from anxiety disorder and possible depressive disorder. Outwardly calm when any and all decisions are made by a third party, yet agitated when left to make choices themselves. Submissive and inactive by nature, patient will quickly become anxious and argumentative if left alone for long periods. Patient admitted after being found screaming and crying in local supermarket. The police report outlines that the patient was whispering, "They're already here and they know what I did. Oh God, have mercy on me." After brief evaluation, patient was admitted to our institution and sedated. Immediate psychiatric interview showed thoughts and fixations of morbidity, death, and murder. Patient is talkative, yet highly unresponsive to questioning. Oh, hey. These are the guys. Alcoholic hallucinosis. Puppet master worshipper. Where are you, third man? I've got my smartphone back, apparently. Leonard Shelby. Constant supervision required. Morbid thoughts and suicidal tendencies place this patient in a high-risk category of potential self-harm. General remarks. Patient suffers from dissociative amnesia, exhibiting a false sense of self, personal history, and overall worldview. Patient claims to have been a victim of a recent trauma but cannot recall details. If allowed, patient exhibits a tendency to wander throughout the hospital with no discernible direction. When questioned as to the destination, it has been noted that the patient will reply, "Here," before settling down wherever they have been stopped. Patient handed himself into Wythall police station, exhibiting erratic behavior. In interview, the patient would only ask for Catherine, his wife. In later questioning, the patient exhibited no memory of the aforementioned Catherine, and a later suicide attempt, while in police custody, prompted patient transfer to our facility.
You think you've got me figured out? You just wait. I'll crawl behind your back and then you.
Well, do the other guys have that thing on their heads? Yes. And there's nobody in here. Who are you again? Here's the guy who put stuff in his mouth. And half his record is missing. I hope that's not me. Ah, a guard. It appears to be stuck on the wall.
Hey, friend, over here. You got out. How did you get out? You can't leave me here.
Just hang on. What's going on here? Where are we?
Please, you've got to help me. The switch there, it opens this door. You have to help me.
Are you the guy who puts things in his mouth? I'm gonna see what else is in this room before I make that decision.
Come back! You have to help me!
I'll consider it. So that opens that. And, let's see, what's this do? Oh, it's just a locker thing. Alright, well, what's this do? Started a generator of some kind. Alright. You can come out, but I'm gonna kill you if you try to do something.
Get me out before... Oh, thank you. You won't regret this. You won't regret this at all.
You're going that way. I think I will have a consequence. I don't have the insurance of him coming in here, so he can immediately, like, be like, "Yeah, you idiot," and then I could kill him off. Oh well. Heart of Darkness, Horrors of the Asylum. Worshery, is that the place? What a weird name. By Richard Bachman and Brian Evanson. Richard Bachman is Stephen King's pen name. Built in 1962 to house 500 inmates, Lythurst Asylum had over 2,000 patients at its peak in the mid-80s. 15 years later, the facility was forced to close due to allegations of numerous ex-patients, together with a series of newspaper articles regarding shocking and unorthodox treatment used by the director of the institution, Dr. William Benway. While that's not a huge cliche at all, Benway held the radical belief that all mental disorders are caused by bodily infections, and the most direct way to cure a patient is removing the offending infection. Reports suggest that he would pull a patient's teeth out, and if he deemed that treatment unsuccessful, would frequently remove other body parts too, including testicles, uteruses, ovaries, and stomachs. Oh my god. He claimed the method had a 90% cure rate, but in reality, many of the patients died. Of course they would, which Benway would refer to as the ultimate cure. Benway and his methods eventually gave rise to the Lythurst Asylum's nickname, the Hospital of Lost Teeth. I wonder if we'll find any... Collect all 100 hidden teeth. That's this game's thing. Get a trophy for it.
I told you to ignore them, Mr. Black. If the treatment is to succeed, I need your cooperation.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I don't think that was a good idea, maybe. Or maybe it was a great idea. One of the two. Benway gave the patients LSD with the instruction that they must now discover their inner selves. He admitted his previous theory about the bodily infections was probably imperfect. Yeah. Probably. But having seen the results of Dr. Elliot Baker's therapy, he believed that LSD may be the key to cure all mental issues. It is crucial, he said, that the patient is naked on high doses of LSD and put in solitary for at least 2 weeks. I think you're still crazy, guy. I think you belong in there with them. Or you're on LSD yourself. Predictably, patients' conditions would often turn for the worse after such treatment. Some of his more extreme cases involved a schizophrenic patient who could really use some LSD, Richard Pickman, pulling his eyes out and eating them, with another, Ronald Opus, committing suicide by self-strangulation. I've never made a single mistake, said Dr. Benway after he admitted his mistakes earlier, when asked about his patient's allegations. In 1999... It took that long? The hospital closed its doors for good. Many local residents and ex-patients hope it will be demolished, but for now it stands abandoned. In 2003, it served as a setting for a low-budget horror movie, The Final Session. It made it past the 70s. I'm shocked. Jesus. Alright, Samson Charnel. Patient worked as a door-to-door salesman, but after suffering a mental breakdown became a self-proclaimed cult leader. Well, that's nice. I mean, I don't think cult leader is a mental disorder, but... okay. He could be in worse oh, is that the guy we just let escape?
You!
Come at me, bro. Can I, like, scan you or something? No? Okay. Nice dialogue, though. I feel like I really understood you in the end. We really had a heart-to-heart at the last moment. Nope. Okay, you're locked. Ropes. For tying up girls. Oh, I missed an evidence.
Although your memory has been affected, your twitch response remains intact. Pure muscle memory. Fascinating.
What is this? Place is filled with runaways, criminals, ex-military. Who the fuck am I? And why the fuck am I armed?
I understand your
Probably
curiosity.
ex-military.
There will be time for questions later, Mr. Black. Please, proceed.
I owe you my freedom. I will repay you in kind. I know the way. The passage is open. Join my cult. Okay. Dark path or the creepy path? This is not the option, or maybe it is. I don't see what the other way looks like. Actually, I can just look at the map, can't I? Not really. Oh, this is just a dead end. That was kind of weird, hiding a dead end. Okay. John Linden. Must keep him medicated at all times. Constant supervision required. Solitary recommended. Patient suffers from severe memory loss. That's me. Making it impossible for him to differentiate fantasy from reality. That's me. He reports both visual and auditory hallucinations. That's me. Coupled with frequent out-of-body experiences. That's me. Maybe. Believes he was abducted by some unidentified organization. That's me. That tried to erase and destroy the patient's memory. That's me. Unsuccessfully, in the patient's own opinion. That's me. Maybe. Patient was found wandering aimlessly near the Barnt Green Woods nature trail, wearing only blood-stained underwear. He assaulted 2 police officers who were called out to investigate and was subsequently arrested with some struggle. When finally he restrained, the patient began screaming, "You don't even see the cages inside your heads!" Other references to the officers being blind fools and poor servants were also recorded during transit. Oh, that guy that was kneeling in the cell was saying something about... No, that was written on one of the records. Poor servants. Or followers of the master or something. That could very well be me. I'm convinced that one of these people is me. Okay, there's the door to the cult, and
First birthday, second birthday, fourth birthday? No, never third, never. Someone there? Yes. Someone real. Turn on the light. Let me see.
first I'm gonna detect you. What do you mean, no evidence found? Stop that. I'm finding evidence all day. It's right here. Okay. Go a little closer. There we go. Who are you?
Match found. John Linden. Missing persons registry 2703.
Missing persons, huh? So, he wasn't in a police report? Hey, what's up, buddy?
No! What did you do? Why doesn't it work? Where are they? You've taken away all the cake and presents! You'll be so upset, you monster! Monster!
What did you do, Mr. Black? Understand, your actions here will have consequences. You must take responsibility for them. It's all part of the treatment.
Sorry, what?
You damaged that circuit while toying with the fuse box earlier. Cause and effect, Mr. Black. That's why you're here. Action, reaction.
Past and present.
Please, proceed.
Proceed with what? Fuck's sake.
Okay, so what part of the circuit killed him? Maybe he was plugged into the thing? He's still alive. I don't feel too bad. Let's check out that church. Where is it? Light. Thank you. There we go. Watch it be locked.
Of course
Yep.
it is.
Of course. There's a camera.
Always searching. You truly are the diligent detective, Mr. Black. An admirable quality that will come in quite useful.
As we prepare for our first little trip.
The more external stimuli
You engage with while wearing the
Pandora unit, the more effective your synaptic recall will be. Please, continue.
Okay. No, I just realized I have full bars. Why don't I just call for help? Well, oh, no, I can go around. What's up there? Locked cell, locked cell. Alright. That makes up my mind. Super locked cell. Please close behind me. I need to stay in here. Yep. Thank you. Inspect this. Roger Howard. Advanced Defense Strategy. CEO. Counting assets. How to tally your monies. Here are 2,000 companies that matter. The rest don't. Do lower gasoline prices make for confident consumers? That's actually kind of an interesting question, but who cares? Wow, I'd love to take that with, but it's overwhelming. Advanced Defense Strategy, ADS. Established in the late 90s, Advanced Defense Strategy has quickly become one of the leading manufacturers of small arms in the UK. They don't have guns there. As of the beginning of the financial year 2007, the company is now the fourth largest defense contractor in Europe. Opened in 1998 by Dr. Roger D. Howard, an ex-serviceman and an ambitious entrepreneur. Mr. Howard recently said that he always dreamed of merging cutting-edge computer technologies with the latest engineering solutions to create the weapons of the future. In my opinion, spoke Howard, weaponry and defense systems are both fields that should be at the bleeding edge of technical progress. Take the internet, for example. This is something that was extensively used in the U.S. Army, decided decades before it was Decades before it was available to the wider world. In fact, in certain circles, the World Wide Web is considered something of a museum piece. I think that alone highlights the role of arms manufacturer to show humanity the direction we are headed, to show them the future safely with guns.
The
Pandora is reacting.
Keep your eyes locked and focused. Slow, even breaths. Patience, Mr. Black. Calm.
Focus.
It will take the memory unit a moment to calibrate.
I'm gonna look at these guys first. That's a building. Who are you? I don't know. There's a hole in your shirt, though. In your chest.